Plaintiff Jose Corral-Villa says the defendant is his 19-year-old sister, and he's concerned for her well-being because she's living her life like a rock star. Jose claims his sister recently overdosed on a combination of Xanax, ecstasy, and alcohol, and he's suing her today for crashing his car while driving drunk. Defendant Yolanda Lianovia says Jose is a hypocrite because he likes to party too, and a few months ago, he crashed his friend's car while drunk and high on marijuana. Yolanda feels that Jose is suing her prematurely.
Start with you.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. I'm suing my sister here because I'm concerned for what she's doing in her life. She's partying too much. She's only 19, but she's living her life like she's a rock star. And she's not. She's my little sister, and I'm really concerned for her.
How so? What type of things?
Well, not too long ago, Your Honor, she overdosed and
on what?
On Xanax, ecstasy, and alcohol. But we didn't know any of this till she was rushed to the hospital. She went out to a party, and she was just supposed to visit and say hi and come back home. She didn't do any of that. She stayed, she partied, she got dropped off at 3 o'clock in the morning, and my mom found her unresponsive on the couch. We immediately woke up my dad. They took her to the hospital, and the doctor said, we need to pump her stomach now. They did that, and the doctors told my mom that they found ecstasy, Xanax, weed, and alcohol in her blood.
Ecstasy and Xanax.
It was actually just Xanax, not ecstasy.
It's not like it's any better, Betsy.
Yeah, but I'm just
Young lady, let me hear from you.
Your Honor, he's a good brother, but he's a hypocrite. He looks at me and judges me for smoking pot or drinking when he does the exact same thing.
Did he overdose?
Yes, Your Honor.
He did?
Yes.
When did he overdose?
Oh, no, he didn't. No.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I thought
Oh,
you
that's
said.
different.
No, yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry. Okay. Do I continue? Okay.
Sure.
Okay, well,
I was just trying to separate the comparison.
Okay, well, he crashed.
You said he does the same thing, but he doesn't overdose.
Okay, correct. But he did crash his friend's car on 420, which is the pot-smoking holiday, and he did have alcohol and marijuana in his system. And
They
on
took him to the doctor?
No, they took him to jail, Your Honor.
Okay, and who found out he had alcohol and weed in his system?
The police.
Okay, how did you know? He was charged with drunk driving?
Yes, he was charged with the DUI, Your Honor.
Okay, there you go. And that was April of 13?
Yes.
When did you overdose?
I'm not quite sure on the date.
You don't know when you overdosed?
No,
How many times have you overdosed?
that was the first time.
How many more times you got to go?
No, that was definitely the last time.
Oh, okay, first and
Yeah.
last? All right, okay. You live a destructive lifestyle, as he says?
I don't think it's as extensive as he says, but I understand where he's coming from, and I know he's concerned, but I don't think I have a problem, and I definitely don't think he should be.
Is it normal to overdose?
No, I don't think it's normal to overdose.
You do have a problem.
Okay.
You overdose.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay.
What are you doing with your life? Do you work in school?
No, I'm looking for a job right now.
When did you last work?
About 6 months ago.
Okay. What happened to that job?
I quit because my sister moved down and I had to help her take care of her children while she works and goes to school.
You really can't get a job then because you're still doing that?
Yes. No, I can't get a job because, oh yes, I'm sorry, I misunderstood the question. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead, sir. What do you want to tell me about the lawsuit? Do you have a drunk driving conviction, as she says?
Yes, sir, I do. That is correct. I got a DUI on 420. Me and my buddy were driving back home from partying. I got arrested, but the very next day, I went to the tow yard, took his car out, took care of all the fees, the fines. I didn't want him to have dirty hands.
But her point is you're living a destructive lifestyle as well.
Well,
you're suing her about a car, and here you are drunk driving.
Yes, but the difference is I took care of everything for my friend because it was his vehicle. I drove. I paid.
There was a chance you could have killed someone.
Exactly. I could have killed myself. I could have killed my friend.
No, someone else. You chose to get drunk and drive.
Yes.
So if you'd have killed yourself,
it would have been my fault, yeah.
Yeah. We're talking about other people.
Yeah. Yes, and we're very fortunate to be alive. We rode 3 times on the freeway, but that's the difference. I took care of it the next day. I took his car out, paid the fines. I'm done with my DUI classes, my MAD class, my community service.
Does that sound worse?
No, it's not, and that's why I'm here. I learned my lesson, and I paid my friend off.
Good.
I took.
And now you want her to pay you off. What exactly happened with your car?
Well, on June 22nd, we were all supposed to go out, and my girlfriend, her, and some friends, we were out to go to a nightclub to celebrate a birthday. I worked extensive hours that week, and I fell asleep, and she took my car. I wake up the next day, Saturday morning, go outside, and my car's not there. And I get a phone call from one of her friends saying, hey, Yolanda just got a DUI, and she crashed your car. She hit an electrical box.
This is since the overdose.
Yes, sir.
She's drinking and driving.
Yes.
When did she overdose?
I can't remember the exact date, but I know it was months.
Spring?
January, maybe?
So, approximately 6 months after overdosing.
Yes.
She's drinking and driving again. That's what you're telling me?
Yes, sir. And I had told her, I was hoping that she would learn from my mistake. I had told her
She need to learn from her own mistakes. She almost died. Tell me what occurred when she took your car without your permission and drove drunk. What occurred?
She got arrested and got a DUI, and my car was impounded. I couldn't pay to get it out. I just let it go. It wasn't worth it to take it out to fix it. It just wasn't worth it. And she promised that she would pay me back for the car.
Okay.
And I said, you know what? It's fine if you give me payments or a little something. I'm not asking for a lot. But to this day, she hasn't given me a dime. She hasn't looked for a job. She hasn't.
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you want to say? Anything?
Just that I'm sorry, but just that you shouldn't. You're acting like you're so high and mighty, but
No, we're talking about you causing his car to be impounded. Is it true? I guess we can start there.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, so you were drinking and driving?
Yes, Your Honor.
6 months after overdosing on drugs while drunk?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, good enough. And did you tell him you would pay him?
Yes, I told him I would pay him once I got a job, which I've been looking for, but I haven't been able to find one. And when I was financially stable.
Do you have a drunk driving conviction on your record?
Yes, I have to do.
Okay, it's going to be hard to get a job because they're going to read that.
Yes.
They're going to look that up.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So have you changed your life? What have you done different?
Yes, Your Honor. I haven't drank ever since or drinking and driving. I not mixed, but I haven't drank. It's changed me a lot. I've definitely learned from my mistake. As you said, I could have killed somebody. I could have hurt other people, and it's really not worth it. And, obviously, I might have had. I had a problem, but I'm taking care of it, or I'm trying to, and not drinking as much, or I haven't drank since then, or even drove.
You keep saying the thing. You keep saying.
Oh yeah.
You keep contradicting yourself. Within seconds. You say, "Well, I haven't drank," and then you say, "Well, I haven't drank as much." And then you say, well, I know I have a problem, but I'm trying to address it. And then you say, but I haven't drank. And then you say, I haven't drank as much. See,
no, okay, no, I haven't.
You haven't had a nip today, have you?
No, Your Honor.
Judgment for the plaintiff, $1,650. Young lady, I hope you get your life together. You're headed down the wrong path, and you're about to ruin your life before you even get started. At age 19, you've overdosed off drugs, and now you're drunk driving and risking your life and others. Good luck to you. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm just glad this got resolved. Sorry I had to bring you to court like this, but, you just needed to see that I'm really concerned for you, and I'm just glad this got resolved.
Well, yeah, I guess me too. He parties and does exactly what I do or what I've done, but yet he acts so high and mighty, but yet he's drinking and smoking still, and it's he's definitely a hypocrite when I'm stopping what I'm doing and he's still doing what he's doing, so him
That's
being
not true.
so high and mighty.
I learned from my mistake the first time, and I haven't done that since.